Formula 2 goes racing once again. Good launch off the line for Richard Verschoor. He chops across the Invicta car of Kushmaini, who's into second place. Victor Martins is challenging for third place, but it's Antonelli with a lockup on those soft tyres. Can he rotate the car through? He's going to hang on to third place at the moment. They're all getting very, very close in the background, under pressure on that red wall tyre, going up against Hadjar, trying to come back, trying to go around the outside. Can our championship leader do it? Up against the orange car of Hadjar. Let's see, can he get the inside line? Wait for it, just going to go back through. Up to second place goes Kimi Antonelli as those red-walled tyres fire up quicker than the white-walled hards, and it's Verschoor, then Antonelli, and crucially, Hauger stayed ahead of championship leader.
Antonelli's got massive traction in comparison to Verschoor, and surely he's going to be able to make some kind of move through the rest of this lap. It's Bortoletto going around the outside of turn 5, making the challenge, and they're still side by side as they head down towards turn 6, but Antonelli with the clear grip advantage at this stage.
It's really important to pass, pull away.
But a massive movement under braking.
We saw it down towards turn 1. Verschoor will get away with one of those, I think, before race control intervene. You're not supposed to make those movements in the braking zone.
Verschoor, in the middle part of the lap, really struggling, not fully on the racing line and driving heavily on his mirrors like he was down to turn number 1. It's all about the preparation now. These corners crucial to get the run down to turn number 1.
Absolutely, and the longer you're following, the more you're going to damage the tyre, especially the soft in those long radius corners. Verschoor needs Antonelli behind him, damaging that left front, but that's the difference. You can see the mechanical grip. The DRS will be open and the move will be on. Again, down in the braking zone towards T1.
Richard Verschoor checking the left mirror, checking the right mirror. Here comes Antonelli on the attack. This time he's ahead, and this time he takes the lead. The soft tyre propels him to the first place in the race, and Antonelli was told on the radio, get a move on. He responded, and Antonelli takes the lead.
Hauger then looking.
Now, one of the reasons that we bring up the safety car is that you get moves of brinkmanship into the braking zone like that, and that was super late on the brakes, but it's not going to work this time for Hauger, who nearly slithered on by with the latest of late braking moves, but he's still in 5th place. It's now a 9/10 of a second gap, and there's another lockup, which will not help the condition of Antonelli's tyres.
That's the issue with a flat-spotted tyre. It finds the flat spot over and over again, and you lose more and more rubber. The more you lock it up, the more it will lock up, and Antonelli's got big issues now.
Is this the moment for Richard Verschoor to retake the lead? He will hope so. Diving to the inside, another lock-up from Antonelli, who won't make the corner, and it's the lead once again for Richard Verschoor. Antonelli led so many laps today, but the tyres have faded, and it's Verschoor versus Maini to win this one. Look at the state of the racetrack. Over the marbles, brave on the brakes. Antonelli tried to be braver, and there was no grip to be found. Deep into turn 1 to turn 1st into 3rd. His time out front is over. It's been a starring role for Antonelli, but he will not add points to his tally today. Fading tyres here mean that it's now the hard one that you want to be on rather than the soft, and it allows Aaron to retake some of the places that he lost, and he is in 13th position now, pressuring O'Sullivan for 12th place, and that is mighty close at huge speed and going around the outside and nearly keeping all 4 wheels on the road. How on earth did Crawford get that close to an overtake?
Did he keep it on? He looked like he might have had just a sliver of sidewall still on the road there, Crawford. Paul Aaron doing a good job to keep it inside him as well.
Hadjar's in the mix for this one as well. Hauger trying to get by, and whilst they fight with themselves, does that open the door for the championship leader to go past one soft runner, maybe another in a couple of corners? Up to 5th place goes Isaac Hadjar.
Shimmies round the outside. Hadjar, lovely move.
Time for another battle. Soft tyre versus soft tyre, with Colapinto closing in. The lead MP wants to get by. They're fighting each other in the middle of the road. Massive lock-up for Fittipaldi, who goes sailing on by, and Hauger takes the place.
Goodness me, locked it up all the way down there, and that's going to be significant damage. Look, there's so much vibration. The front wing is vibrating for Fittipaldi, busting up in the mid-pack.
This is going to be a race for the final point. Taylor Barnard has come steaming through the field, and there's action all the way through now.
Oh, Puncher.
Well, we said he took a lot of rubber off the tyre, all the rubber off the tyre for Fittipaldi, who's going to try and come back through. That's how heavily they were pushing the soft.
And is he going to be able to roll round the outside? Not this time.
Nearly into the side of him as he tries to keep it. 2 wheels on the road. He will have the outside line. He's squeezed by Oliver Bearman. Does he have a wheel to the inside? Taylor Barnard takes his place in the points as the Brits battle on. And it's Barnard, who started way down the order in 17th place, who fires himself to a single point as it stands. Look at how close it is. Dam's on the left, Dam's on the right, Oliver Bearman on the inside. Will they make it through there? How on earth have they managed to still find themselves pointing in the right direction with Juan Manuel Correa up to 9th?
How? Which one disappeared? How did they make it through the middle of turn 3? That was unbelievable.
Put your hand up at home if you thought all 3 were about to pirouette round. Chaos behind, Serene at the front of the field. He chose the right tyre. He pulled away, all the way to the top step of the podium for the 4th time in Formula 2. Richard Verschoor wins. Kushmaini takes a fine 2nd place. 3rd on the road will be Victor Martins. Then it will be our championship leader, Hajar in 4th. Hauger, then Colapinto, then Aaron and Barnard will be the point scorers. Outside of the points, anyone's game, all the way to the checkered flag.
Outside of the points, if you've still got all your winglets, then you've won, effectively. Such is the nature of the battling through to the end. Miata being challenged by Maloney to the inside.
This is only for 13th place, but after a race like this, they will want every position they can get. It will be a drag race to the line involving about 6 different cars. Bortoletto is in the mix as well. They're trying to take Stanek. This group that have provided so much entertainment in the final laps, we're about to call them over the line. Bearman's come over the line in 11th, and it's Villa Gomez, Miata, then Maloney, then Antonelli, Stanek, and Bortoletto 17th, Marty in 18th, Dirksen 19th, Cordial drops to 20th. That was Formula 2.
It's P1, mate. This is your position. Good job. Yeah, thank you, guys. Very good job. The car was great. It should have been my 3rd win, but let's see it as my 1st. Well done, Richard. Very proud of you. This one was a very, very strong ride. Grazie. Well done, my friend.
It was a super result for Richard Verschoor, who took his 1st win of the season ahead of Kushmaini and Victor Martins, our podium finishers today. It was a great battle between him and Kushmaini all the way to the end.
A race that's given back to several drivers who've had a tricky time at stages through the year, and has done so in a way that demonstrates their ability behind the wheel, not least in the shape of Verschoor and Martins.